Good morning, everybody. Another episode from Danang, Vietnam. Coding Travelbug here, Mike. In my last episode, I mentioned about my condo, so I thought I would do a real quick one today to show you what you can get for 14 million dong, which is, according to xe.com, $532. So that's what I spend every month on this. And my electricity meter over the first 10 days was about 400,000. So that's, say, $12 or $13 times 3. So I'm looking at about $50 a month, give or take, for electricity. All right, so this is a 2-bedroom place. Let's start here. So starting with the bedroom, it is just a usual bedroom, I guess, right? Got some view there. Bathroom. So it's a really nice, modern bathroom with the overhead rainforest shower, which is something that I love. TV is a smart TV, of course. You got the big couch. This is a 2-bedroom place. There's the other bedroom. I don't use it. I just use it like storage and to dry my clothes. I know it's a bit of a waste, but I like having too much space. I feel kind of claustrophobic in small places. Kitchen's got kind of everything I need. Security lock there. And then I got a back bathroom. There I am. And it is also a nice modern one. I use this bathroom for showering and stuff because of the steam and things like that. So that is basic. That's it, right? That is what 14 million gets me here. The nice thing about this is that big table that I have here. So I can work some days from home. I don't always go to the co-working space. The view outside, it's not a corner room, so it's not super bright, but it's bright enough. It's pretty quiet at nighttime. The problem comes from the construction again next door. Okay, so that's about it for the condo. I'm just going to quickly take this outside and just show you like what the street area is like. Okay, like I'll just walk around the block or something. And that will be it for this episode. This is just a what's it like to live on some street in Danang, Vietnam video. Okay, let's have a walk around. This is my street here. Nothing going on up there. Let's start down this way. That's my condo here, by the way. I live up in that one. Construction's going on, I think, behind here. I'm in the back. So this one here, here's some construction going on just on my street. This started when I got here, which is the 1st of May. This is the end of my street here. Got a little coffee shop. And we got this one. It's the Bordeaux Bakery, it's called. I have been in there once. Food's pretty good. It's like baguettes and stuff. All right, so let's have a look at what it's just a typical little street is in Danang. This is my main feeder street. Little butchery over there. A bunch of restaurants up here. None of which I've gone to just because I pretty much get up and I get on my bike and I go to the co-work space. Okay, this is new. I haven't seen that. This has got local craft beer. Huh. All right, so maybe I will try that at some point. Even though it's getting to be hot season, there's a nice cool breeze going. I've seen this one here. It's called the Shake 'em Buns. So one thing you'll probably notice right away is a lot of motorbikes. There's motorbikes everywhere in Vietnam. And in Danang, even though you have to really watch yourself, it's not really a very walkable place. It's way better than like Thailand. People drive crazy fast and quite aggressively. Here in general, people are, they're a little more chill. So you can see the sidewalks here, they're pretty narrow. Right? There's not a lot of walking space. People put signs everywhere. So you do have to watch yourself. Last night I was driving home in the rain and some guy, he almost clipped me. So yeah, you gotta watch yourself here a bit. The bright side is usually the speeds people drive at are slow enough that I think if you did take a spill, it wouldn't be disastrous if you're wearing a helmet. All right, so here's the market. I pretty much have my camera on the whole time, so it's been a pretty quick trip. These guys even have like low-fat milk and stuff. I have to go to the bigger market up the road here, about 5 minutes drive from here. For skim, oh, there's a Mexican restaurant too. I remember I saw that. I don't know if it's any good. Coding Hermanos. Goes for 3 days. Okay. All right, let's try this in a bit. The thing about Vietnam is being close to a really big street is not always a plus because there's not much on big streets often. There'll be like larger shops, you know, things where you buy stuff infrequently. But the mid-sized streets are full of restaurants. Like I just passed a restaurant there, and I think there's a massage place. My favorite pho restaurant. Pho is the Vietnamese noodles that everyone loves to eat, me in particular. The beef one. It's actually written P-H-O, right? But PH in Vietnamese is pronounced with an F. And the O has that little kind of circumflex thing on the side, which makes the O sound a sound. I've now had 2 Vietnamese lessons since I've been here, so I can pronounce the language now at least. Long way to go before I learn anything substantial. So yeah, if you're looking to move here, I think I said it in my other video, having a bike is like super important, right? Because not only does it give you freedom, but when you're looking for a place, it really matters what's around the place. Like if there's restaurants and things, and everyone likes different stuff, right? For me, it's coffee shops, co-working spaces, things like that. In fact, there's nothing like that right near me. But if I had to walk to the co-working space, it's 5 minutes. Wouldn't take me long at all. This one I found is just up here, my favorite pho restaurant. I just ran into it like a week ago. Been there a couple times. People love honking their horns here. Oh. All right, let's check this out next time. Sake Cafe and Pub. That looks quite nice, actually. Very chilled. Yeah, her little daughter will come up. She's 5 years old, and she'll come up and take your order in English. She's like, please have a seat. And it's adorable. Last time I was there, she came over, took out my earphones, grabbed my phone, and demanded I put on YouTube. And then she started voice searching for V-pop stuff she could listen to with my earphones. Just genius, this kid, right? So there it is, right there. That's the restaurant. Okay, so that is the whole restaurant. I think that's about it for stuff to show you. I don't know if I can get home on this one. Oh, okay, let's try and get home here. All right, so just to wrap up, points are one, if you look around enough for, like I said, less than 550 a month, I got a huge place and it's modern and nice. There's no cockroaches or bugs or anything. Construction noise is something that everywhere I read, it's a problem for people. There's construction going on constantly in the city now. It's just expanding so quickly. At nighttime, it gets pretty quiet normally. A guy I was talking to yesterday at a language thing said that in this country, they have no real concept of being quiet for your neighbors, which is something I'm very familiar with because it's exactly like that in the Philippines too. Like people do karaoke till 2 a.m. from their room without really thinking about neighbors much. Because everyone does it, it's like, well, they do it sometimes, we do it sometimes, it all cancels out. So that's kind of the mentality here too, I assume. This is quite a nice place. Oh, look at that. This would actually be a really nice little soy to live in because it'd be super quiet here. Well, unless there's construction. Yeah, so get yourself a bike so you can look at the neighborhood and at least make sure everything, you know, the essentials that you need are here. The market's important because sometimes you just need to buy stuff at night. For water, I use 20-liter things that I just plonk on my counter. They're heavy as hell, but I just drive them home myself. Drink a lot of water here because it's hot as hell often. We have things here like, yeah, there are restaurants and stuff. There's lots of pharmacies and those kinds of shops, like little more substantial shops here. A lot of mini markets. So the bike parking here is kind of a free-for-all. People just roll up. Everyone just parks on the sidewalks. It's strange to me because really no one parks on the streets like they do in Thailand. The other day at the co-working space, I was going to go home and my bike was gone. I'm like, where's my bike? and they said, oh, some big truck came by. So obviously they moved it for me. So I had to go up and down the street because they obviously had to move it until they found a place they could put it. This is the intersection, which, if it's almost worth watching this. See how people go through intersections here. This is how people do intersections in this city. Nobody stops. People just burn through. They kind of slow down. There's a lot of eye contact as people recognize, that someone's coming through. But you do have to watch yourself. So there's some restaurants and stuff here, none of which I've eaten at yet, but this one looks actually okay. Nice little faux restaurant. Sorry. If I need to get my nails or eyelashes done, I got that place, so that's handy. There's what looks like, I guess there was a bar here. It doesn't seem to be that way now. I've never seen it open, which is kind of too bad because having a nice little local bar would have been kind of nice. And we're back to my little street. There you go. You got a banh mi place. Banh mi is like the Vietnamese sandwich. This really nice, cool, not even an ocean breeze because the ocean's behind me and the wind is coming this way. So don't know what's happening there. I'm gonna drop my stuff off, pick up my computer, and I'm gonna head to the co-working space. So thanks for following along. I will catch up with you guys on some other episode. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do after this. I wanna show the shopping areas and just a little bit of introduction of what is in Danang. There's a guy who has an internet page it's Evan A. He's also Canadian. He's got tons of information he's been living in Danang for like 8 years. So I used a lot of his content to learn about, to have an idea of what to expect here. It's one of the reasons that convinced me, yeah, definitely I want to come here. I want to try and do something that's a little more just, day in the life stuff, so you can really see what it's like day to day here. Okay, everybody, from the Coding Travelbug, you guys have a great day, and thanks for following along. So yeah.